Why? Why, Dangleclax? Why? Well, okay, let's start again. Pretend that the intro just ended. All right. Well, hello and welcome, you guys. Welcome and hello. Today is Thursday, and there's no other place I would rather be personally than right here for Vlog Day. Appreciate you guys all coming out. I have a full-on action-packed vlog for you guys tonight. Hopefully a lot more Dangleclack free than that was. For anybody checking out the replay, where's my replay crew at? Where's Joshy my goshi? All of those timestamps, they're going to be the first pinned comment right underneath this video, courtesy of my main man in the chat, Jeremy V. He collects all those timestamps, puts them in that first pinned comment. But welcome, you guys. Yeah, starting off the vlog with a Dangleclack. I feel like that's always a really, really solid, just a really solid way to go. Can I get that rundown, Jim? Here's what we're going to be doing tonight. We're going to be talking about a little bit about what I've been vaping, of course. I have a beer, of course. We have some mail, of course. Some exciting mail, of course. I'm looking at my retro vaping right now, and it's ridiculous. I have a very random liquid tasting as well that I will need you guys to vote for which liquid is going to get tasted, as we always do. But yeah, I'm going to sprinkle in some news and advocacy in there as well. There's a flavor ban coming up in Texas. So that's great. On top of the Vape Mail ban, there's a flavor ban coming up in Texas. So don't worry, we're going to get into it just a little bit, but welcome, you guys. Before we get, actually, let me get your help with something. I need eyes up here. Don't make me flip the lights on and off. Let me get your eyes up here. We're going to make a story for my Instagram. And I need your guys' help, okay? And I believe in you. So here's what we're going to do. Let me make sure I can... Oh, I might not be able to get that. I might have to hold it weird. I'm going to try to get you guys in the chat. Right here. I'm going to put... it's not going to work. Damn it, I have to turn my brightness down. Okay, I'm going to try to get you guys in the chat. Yeah, okay. This might work. This might work. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. What I want you guys to do is I'm going to start. Okay, I need your help. God knows I don't ask you for a lot. I need your guys' help here. We're going to make an Instagram story, and when I start chanting vlog, I want you guys to just spam vlog day and like a few exclamation points in the chat. Just start spamming vlog day with a few exclamation points. Don't go crazy, and don't say vlog day like more, multiple times. Just say vlog day and like a lot of exclamation points. Can we do that? Can we get this going? I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys. Just vlog day, exclamation points. This is going to be hilarious. And you guys all get to be on my Instagram story. And then I promise we're going to start the vlog. Nicotine, Mowgli vapes. Nicotine. Vlog day, a few exclamation points. Just spam it. Spam it in the chat. I'm going to wait for the delay to catch up. Start spamming vlog day with exclamation points in the chat. This is going to be hilarious. I can't wait. This is going to be hilarious. I promise. You were getting off to a good start. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Ready, you guys? Keep going. Vlog day. Vlog day. Vlog day. Vlog day. Vlog day. Vlog day. Where are you? We're here. Vlog day. Vlog day. Vlog day. Vlog day. Vlog day. Vlog day. Woo! That went perfect, you guys. That went perfect. You can stop spamming now. The chat's just going to lock up on us. All right, so that's on Instagram. I appreciate you guys' help. We don't need to keep spamming the vlog days, but check my Instagram. Maybe your name popped up there. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's kick this off. Let's do that one thing that's my new favorite thing where I get to hear from one of my subscribers. So right now, who I would like to hear from is Graham. He's up here in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. He runs a shop called Mr. Vapor. What say you, Graham, up there in Burlington, Ontario, Canada at Mr. Vapor? I really care about, more than what I care about happens to the industry. I care about what happens to smokers, and it makes me insane. I mean, I'm a broken record right now. I don't need to tell any of you guys this. I just need to shut up. But I care about what happens to smokers. I don't want to see anybody else dying of lung cancer. I don't want to get an email from someone saying my grandfather, my father, my uncle, my cousin is dying of lung cancer. I don't want any more. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. That leg's severely frayed. I know. Okay, so he sent over a lemon cream wafer.
Hey, what's up, Grimm? Yeah, I don't think we could ever get enough of you. You are a great advocate for us here in the vape industry. I'm Graham here at Mr. Vapor in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. And yeah, can't get enough of you, buddy. You're great. You're an awesome advocate for our industry. So just happy to see that there's people like you out there who truly believe in harm reduction and getting people off the stinkies. Glad to have you around, man. Take care. Much love. Stay strong, stay vaping, and don't let anybody tell you different.
I love that, Graham. Thank you for that video. And I don't love that video just because it's a whole mess of me on your monitors. I do that. That is kind of why I like that video. I really appreciate the support, Graham. And yeah, man, listen, shout out to Mr. Vapor in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Graham up there running a slick little shop, obviously cares about harm reduction, obviously cares about the smokers. I think that's fantastic. If anybody else out there has a video similar to Graham's that you want to see featured on this here vlog, you can send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. Just mark your subject, that one thing. It's super easy. Get out your phone, shoot, I don't know, literally whatever you want. People send me pets sometimes. A guy had a lizard on his head, so if you have reptiles, I guess I'd like to see them as well. But if you want to shout out your wife, husband, family, shops, anything like that, you can send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. I love hearing from you guys. I'm sorry that we kind of broke the chat earlier. Some people might need to refresh, and I apologize. I apologize. Cameron, log day. Yeah. Vlog day. Cameron. Hopefully the chat isn't completely busted, but we're going to keep powering through because what I have right now, after all of this talking, I'm a little bit parched. So what I would like to do is to drink some beer because I'm a slow streamer. I'm slow at everything right now. Let's have a tasty beer. That beer bumper it's way too long. I agree. I agree, Kid Bass. I'm just kidding. I know you didn't say that. So what beer we have tonight, this comes to us via our very own, I don't even know if he's here tonight, Not the Real Gerard Butler sent me some beer. This is Petticolas Brewing Company in Texas, I believe. This is the Duke. This is the barley wine. This is a 12%er. Thankfully, it's only in a tiny little can, so we won't get, annihilated like we have in the past. But I'm looking forward to this. This has been a beer that is, it's been getting hyped up to me. Lee, Not the Real Gerard Butler, has been demanding, I mean, really demanding in a serious way that I drink this beer tonight. So it's happening. I'm pouring it into my my Grimm Army pint glass, which might be all sold out. I apologize. These beer glasses might be gone off of grimmgreenmerch.com. But we're going to get them back in stock someday, hopefully with a little bit cooler of a design. This is actually a messed up design, which is why it's brown, but I thought that was cool. Look at that. Look at this barley wine. There's a little bit of like translucence to it. It's not quite sort of like, opaque or, I don't even know what am I trying to think? Hazy. God damn it, Grimm Green. Hazy. It's not super hazy. It's a little bit opaque. You can kind of see through it just a little bit. But this is the Duke. It is a barley wine from Not the Real Gerard Butler. Cheers, you guys. I hope you got something good to drink with you. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is a spectacular beer. It is... I don't know. I was expecting something more sour, I guess. When I see the word barley wine on a can or a bottle, my mind starts drifting into like, this is going to be sour. This is going to be a sour banger. It's not. It's beautiful. It's a little bit, it's got like these sort of like fruity floral undertones. It's intensely big in the mouth for a barley wine. Big syrupy finish, lot of body, very creamy. If there was a word that I wanted to use for this particular beer, it would be creamy, or not even a beer. It's a barley wine. It's the Duke. Holy crap, that is delicious. This is a really good beer. This reminds me of one of my favorite beers of all time, the Sticky Monkey, which I know some people in the chat have had. Matt Sinister, did you powerbomb your Sticky Monkey? It really kind of reminds me of Sticky Monkey. So much so, wow, that is a trip. I don't want to say that it would replace Sticky Monkey, but the Sticky Monkey vibes that I'm getting from this beer are just, Get a whiff of those sparkling top notes. Beautiful. That is a beautiful beer. Dane, look, I said it and I meant it. It's big in the mouth. It's big in the mouth. Now, what I don't know what I can pair this with because I don't have any tobaccos set up right now. I've got like a banana. I've got blueberry. I've got nothing. I got watermelon punch. Nope. Nothing's going to pair with this. Let's try a super secret juice. We're going to try to pair this with a super secret juice that I can't tell you what it is or what the flavor is, but I'll just say I think it's better than Boule Bolu. Cheers. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's not a great pairing. It does complement it a little bit, but it kind of creates this weird other flavor that I don't really like. It added like this medicinal sort of component to it, and I don't like that. Should I just try it? Hell, let's just try it with watermelon. What do we have to lose? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? Nothing. Okay, that's actually a lot better. That's actually worlds better. This Duke is making me sort of salivating in my jowler area. Don't slurp. That's bad. Why did I even do that? Okay, well now that shit show is over, you want to talk about what I've been vaping here? Here's a few things that I've been vaping. I'm trying not to spend so much time on this because it's like the same thing over and over and over again. But it's still fun. I got a Ronin mech mod with a TM24 Pro series on there. I still have my tanks from the Monday build stream. The gear sitting still handsomely on the V-Zone E-Mask, as well as the Pharaoh RTA Rip Trimmers. It's on the Argus GT right there. These both have that melon flavor. The Dwayne's... Summer melon. What is it called? Melon punch. That's right. Oh boy, melon punch is on the inside of all of those. I got this. I know. Yeah, that's snakeskin. It's terrible. This is awful. This is disgusting. I put it on. I asked the question on YouTube: who would rock this? Shocking amount of people were like, "Fuck yeah, I'd rock that." Here's the thing: you can feel the snake skin scales on this, and man, that's gross. I don't like the way that feels in any capacity. Thankfully, this new Lost Vape Thelema that I'm rocking right now with the Type 2, it does come with other, sleeves on it. It comes with this one. This is the one that I've actually been using, which is a nice little squishy carbon fiber guy. Now, how much better does that look? That looks 800% better. Anyway, that's the Thelema with the Type 2. I've been using that heavily. I got Golden Boy here. Been loving Golden Boy. Got a new drip tip on there from our good buddy in the Ukraine. That's a new drip tip on there, bridged on the inside. Awesome. Super good butter number 9 is on the inside of that. I've got the Vupu Dragix, or the Dragix Plus, rather. Drag X Plus. It's like the Drag 3, but the smaller plus version of it. TPP coil heads. In fact, this needs to be filled up And I wanted to show you, I wasn't just, talking out of my ass there in that review for the Drag 3. These TPP coil heads just look how much liquid is on the bottom of this. That's insane. I've never seen a PNP coil head get quite that juicy, but that's juicy. Let's see. The Drag X is over here. The Maxus from Freemax with the titanium OG recoil on there. This setup's been actually pretty baller. There is a dock tip on the top of this recoil as well. That's why it looks so freaking cool. No, that is not a Radio Shack battery wrap, Futhless. Do you want to know the story behind these? Radio Shack produced a really, really, really good battery for a really, really, really short amount of time. They released these 18650s that were like solid, like 20 amp 18650s, and I bought a few packs of them, and this is like one of the last one that remains. I don't use it in like mech mods or anything like that. I just only use it in regulated stuff, and I love having a billet box with a clear door with a Radio Shack battery. I think that just looks cool. Yeah, Golden Boy. It's kind of a callback to Tenacious D, but it's kind of really more of a callback to Seinfeld, which is not quite as cool. This, if we're going to talk about mouth to lung land, the Foxy one with the ether and another big dorky drip tip, and then this has been, pardon me, that was super gross. This has been my ride or die. I won't go anywhere without it. I won't leave my office without it. I won't leave the house without it. All I want to vape is mouth to lung, and it's on this. It's the Hastur from Cthulhu, topped with the Artemis. I have some 12 milligram Tribeca from Halo on the inside. Bro, I don't know if you're hip to Halo e-liquids, like their tobaccos are, the best in the industry, the best I've ever had. Their Tribeca, baller. I haven't had it in a really long time. Actually, this might be a rad pairing. Why didn't I think of this? Why didn't I think about this, Anthony? Excellent. This is it's a tobacco. It's a hard tobacco to explain, but it pairs really well with that Duke. I just really like it. It's one of the more sweeter tobaccos. I don't know. It's just a little bit sweeter of a tobacco, and I really, really like it. Plus, I love this drip tip. This is my favorite mouth-to-lung drip tip, and I don't care what anybody says. It's so nice to use. It's so comfortable. It's so unintrusive. It's great. Rising Phoenix, you sell a lot of Halo. For good measure, dude. It's a good liquid. So I wanted to talk real quickly about the Abyss that Bogan and I received last week. How great was last week's vlog, by the way? Bogan being here the whole time? That was so fucking fun. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a great time, but we both sort of did a little bit of a vape mail, and we both had this Abyss. This is the Abyss from Suicide Mods. See, I have this dumb 21700 in here that I have to keep spinning around to hide the label. So now it's just purple. And I've got it in side-by-side mode right now because this is the only mode I've successfully run it in so far. I have tried the PNP GTX coil head sort of bridge that they have for their tank. It's a bad scene, man. I've never seen so much leaking on 4 different coil heads. So much leaking. Never got that bridge to work. Never got the coil heads to work correctly. I wish they did, but it just seems like it doesn't work very well. I'm going to keep trying at it. Haven't tried the Caliburn G bridge yet. I did try to put the bridged 1.2 in the Abyss tank, but then someone... Disco Potato. No, it wasn't Disco Potato. It was kind of Disco Potato, and I don't mean to throw you under the bus, Disco Potato. But apparently, Tony B has done like a little bit of like a first impressions thing with this, and he noticed that when you unscrew the drip tip out of their tank that they include with this, it pulls your bridge right out of the bottom of the tank. It's just full-on tank dump. If you take off your drip tip, it's going to empty your tank. And that's a huge bummer. And from what I understand, these are pre-release versions. The one that I have, that Bogan, Tony B, anybody that has one right now, it's like a pre-release. So I'm hoping that these are things that get fixed in the final version, because that would be a huge bummer to dump your tank every time you unscrew your drip tip. because you have to unscrew your drip tip to change your battery. So every time you change your battery, you're going to be dumping your tank. That sucks. And I can't get the coil head bridges to work. This isn't my first rodeo. I've used a lot of bridges, and I've used probably tens of thousands of coil heads in my day. I can't get it to work. I just cannot. But I'm going to keep trying. That's what I'm saying. I like this a lot so far. Just even if it was just a side-by-side, it's a banging side-by-side because of the construction, because of where this button is, screens on the bottom. It's a rad little banger. I just want all the parts for it to work properly, you know? So it's just a little bit of an update. I'm going to keep plugging away at it. I'm going to keep fiddling with it. I'm going to keep, doing a deep dive into it, but I want to make sure that every bridge that I get will work. And I want to make sure that a few of my favorite bridges, like the bridged 1.2, will actually work in this tank without dumping your liquid everywhere. It's kind of a bummer, but right now that's from the Monday build stream. That's the QP Juggernaut Mini banger. It's a little banger of a single coil. Rad little QP single coil. Big fan. But that's it. That's what I've been vaping. If I had to narrow this down to two things, it would be these two. This is what I grab for probably the most. Mouth to lung, Cloudsboro Clouds, drag max, specifically with the TPP coil heads. It's a legitimately awesome combination. Here's what I'll say about the Abyss. It is, if you like to fiddle with things, you're going to love the Abyss. There's 1,000 different parts to fiddle with. You fiddle with the bridges, you fiddle with the coil heads, you fiddle with this, you fiddle with the tank, you fiddle with the side-by-side, you fiddle with the ultimately 4 different battery caps. Yeah, there's 2 for side-by-side mode, and then there's 2 for if you're using the Boro tank, like it's not a Boro tank. If you're using the bridges, that tank, there's 2 other caps depending on which battery you want to use. Fiddly. It's just fiddly. You got to earn it. Like a billet box. You got to earn it. But dude, in side-by-side mode, it's rocking. It's just pure rocking. I love it. I think it's fantastic. So that's more or less kind of what I've been vaping. Like I said, it's those 2 mostly. I vape stuff in here, but if I ever leave my office, like I said, I don't want to repeat myself 1,000 times again. That's what I'm hoping for, Kid Bass. In the final version, I don't want it to dump because it's such a fucking cool mod. It's so versatile, side-by-side and Boro tanks and coil heads. Like, this theoretically could be like the last mod anybody ever really needs to buy. It can kind of do it all, but it needs to do it all well. It can't half-ass some things, you know? It can't half-ass some things. What do you guys say? I'm just going to answer a few of these super chats. I saw a few popping in, and I have a rant about super chats. Not even the whole thing. So I noticed that 2 super chats, one from the Andrew Airing, appreciate you, bro, and one from my cousin Barbara as well, pre-stream, disappeared. They're just gone before the stream started. As soon as I hit start streaming, my super chats disappeared, and that upsets me. So shout out Barbara Burgess, I love you. Shout out Andrew Airing, hope to catch you on the replay. Level 5 Loki says, yo, I sent your package today. Patreon message explaining what happened. Oh no, don't even work. Don't even trip. Lovecraft's Curse and the Type 2 and the vlog on the big TV. Hello, Level 5 Loki. I'm on your TV. Appreciate you, Level 5 Vaping Case. I love this shit. Yes. Zaddy, how you doing, Zaddy? Total bullcrap that Texas is doing a flavor ban? It is. It's total bullshit wherever a flavor ban happens. I will do everything in my power to keep Dallas vaping. Here comes the vapors, John Cornyn. John Cornyn may have not ever dealt with vapors, and I don't know that John Cornyn knows what he has in store for him. You know, you get between a vapor and their flavors, all bets are off, John Cornyn. Alan, that's very gracious of you. You didn't say anything you didn't have to. Brian, this is me buying the rights to knowing what the secret liquid is. Oh, is that how it works, Brian? Wait, Is that how this works? I have to tell you now? All right. JK. It's better than Boule Bolu, though. Alan, now we're back. Haven't been able to catch the vlog lately, but I had tonight because it's Alan's birthday. All right, Alan, we're singing happy birthday to you, like in 0.2 seconds. Detail by Design says, hey, Grimm, I have a vinyl gift for you. Where do I send it? Email me. That's where you send it. Email me, nick@grimmgreen.com. I'll get you my P.O. box. You have a vinyl gift? Thank you. That's fucking cool. That's one of the greatest gifts. The gift of music that you give to somebody, that's it. They win. That's it. That's the best gift you can give. Jason, Dixon Calico on Jameson Casemates Revolution Brewing Edition, Turkish Cake, and a DH Pro Mini RDA Provari P3. What? Let's do this mother trucking vlog. Fuck yeah, Jason. I love that. Dude, are you really vaping a Provari P3? Respect. Dude, that's street cred right there. I don't care where you're from. You vaping a Provari P3? That is street cred. The Irish Vapor. Grimm, try the COG MTL RTA again. Use more cotton. Listen, the Irish Vapor, I will, okay? But I'm only going to do that because Southern Comfort, who I haven't seen him in a while, but Southern Comfort convinced me to reevaluate the Ether MTL RTA, and I love it. I love it now. It was, for me, originally, it was like, oh, this is fine. This is a passable mouth-to-lung RTA. I don't love it, but it's pretty good. And I did a little build stream, and then it went on my shelf. And that was it. And Southern Comfort said, hey, get out that Ether again. I have been using this for like 2 solid months, nonstop, just nonstop. So I'll give the Cogrita another try there. We're going to end it here with Gabe Claus. Will GrimmGreen ever visit us in the North Pole? Maybe once quarantine's over, like maybe once COVID's over. I'm creeping up on my 2nd birthday in quarantine. Yeah, 2nd birthday in quarantine. That's cool. What a boring dystopia we live in. Okay, I'm just kidding. Keen, I can never say... I can't remember. Michelle Lynn's going to text me in like 0.2 seconds to remind me your name. I'm going to have to catch the rest of this on the replay. It's been a hard week, but hey, Grimm. Oh, hope everyone has a good night. Spud. All right, Spud. Catch the rest on the replay. It's been a rough week. Look, this is the kind of time in the world where you don't need any excuses for anything, I don't feel. It's like, God, Casey's like, oh, I'm so tired. And I'm like, yeah. Like, have you looked around? Look at what is happening in the world right now, not just globally on like a political level, but like everything with vaping, and we have fucking Chinese concentration. Like, it's horrible. You don't need an excuse to be tired. You're alive right now in 2021. So you get to be tired. And then lastly, here we got Delirium. Barbara Burgess, can you share embarrassing stories about Nick's childhood with us? Asking for a friend. Barbara, please ignore Delirium Tonic. Don't talk to him anymore. I don't want you hanging out with that guy anymore. I don't want you hanging out with that guy anymore. Let's do some. It's time. Let's do some news and advocacy. I have some more information about Lucy Nicotine Gum. We're also going to talk about the flavor ban in Texas. Poor Rick Kane. Yes. Thank you, Michelle Lynn. News and advocacy time.
News and advocacy, yeah.
Yeah. So, how you guys doing? The first thing I guess I wanted to mention here in the news and advocacy segment, you remember last week, Lucy Gum? This is an ad on one of my videos that can't be monetized, by the way. So when YouTube demonetizes a video, they only demonetize it for the content creator. Everybody else still gets paid. Everybody else still gets their money. I just don't get any money from ads on my videos, which is great. Thanks, YouTube. Appreciate it. So they run ads on my videos, even though they're demonetized. And then YouTube says, oh, you don't get any of this money. We get all this money. And I go, I just have to sit here and go, oh, okay. So my videos get demonetized for having nicotine in them. I get demonetized for having nicotine, which is a controlled substance, in my videos. But they will let this bullshit, Lucy Nicotine Gum, advertise on my nicotine videos, which can't be monetized because advertisers don't want to advertise on a nicotine video. Do you see this hypocrisy of like mental gymnastics that's going on with YouTube right now? So I got a little bit more clarification on Lucy. Look at this shit. Lucy, and look, this could help smokers. I'm not going to shit too hard on it, but I think that Lucy needs to be held to the same nicotine standard that everything is. They have to use that big warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. I went to the Lucy website. Guess what they're offering? Free shipping. How rage-filled does that make you that Lucy nicotine gum can offer free USPS shipping, but all vapes can't sell a 3 milligram bottle of Lily liquid? They can't ship that through USPS because that's magically a tobacco product. Maybe it just becomes a tobacco product when you inhale it. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's infuriating. I saw this comment on one of my Instagram posts, and I have no reason to not believe this person. This person said, what a sin to see this. Oh, by the way, something vapors may really want to know that came to me while on that bit in the vlog about Lucy nicotine gum. In fact, it pertains to all NRTs containing nicotine. The FDA only requires patches, gums, lozenges, and such to have at least 80% pure nicotine in them. I can absolutely confirm from my employment as a biomedical at the biomedical lab, and the manufacturer of these NRTs are using dark brown nicotine that's only 80% pure because it meets the FDA's guidelines. And of course, it is much cheaper than the other clear 99.5% or higher nicotine that e-juice and DIYers source for our liquids. Yeah, so he worked at a biomedical lab. So no, it's not the same stuff that's inside our juices, but rather much inferior. Just look up the FDA guidelines for drug manufacturing standards and you'll see that active ingredients and all your prescription medications just need to have a purity of 80% to be FDA approved. And when it comes to 80% nicotine, it literally looks like blackstrap molasses. Shake my head. I fact-checked him, and it's true. According to the FDA guidelines for drug manufacturing standards, you only need to have 80% purity, and you only need to have 80% purity in nicotine for NRTs. I'm assuming that's why they don't work very well, because it's using such cruddy nicotine. There are some e-liquid companies that also abide by this 80% pure nicotine, and I'm not going to name names or say anything, but if you buy a bottle of e-liquid and then you don't vape it for like 6 months, and then you crack it open and vape it, and it tastes like pepper, they're using low quality, 80% pure nicotine. And he, I believe, doesn't matter, is right in that low quality nicotine looks gross. It looks brown and gross, and it doesn't look like something you would want to ingest or inhale in any capacity. And that's why we, the vape community, in our e-liquids and in our DIYs, we use incredibly pure pharmaceutical clear grade nicotine. So that's what I learned from that. Additionally, oh shit, this is what I forgot. Damn it. Greg Connolly, and I don't have a screen capture for this, but this is still building off of the Lucy nicotine gum. Hang on, I'm unprepared and I apologize. I made a post about Lucy nicotine. So Greg Connolly, president of the American Vaping Association. He's got a blue check next to his name on Twitter, so you know what he's talking about. This is what Greg Connolly had to say, because I made a post on Twitter kind of just showing a spotlight on this hypocrisy of Lucy nicotine gum offering free shipping through USPS. Meanwhile, no vape liquids are allowed to be shipped in USPS because they're tobacco products, but this Lucy nicotine gum isn't a tobacco product. And Greg Connolly says, if it's not a cigarette, smokeless tobacco, or a vapor product, device, liquid, accessory, or component, it doesn't fall under the PACT Act. Non-nicotine products fall under the PACT Act, according to the FDA, but nicotine-containing products like Lucy do not fall under the PACT Act, despite the fact that they do have nicotine that is derived from tobacco plants. Lucy nicotine gum gets a free pass because it's not a component, which seems even crazier in that if I take this batteryless mech mod, it's just literally a metal tube. This falls under the PACT Act, but a gum that contains high levels of nicotine derived from tobacco is suddenly not a tobacco product and doesn't fall under the PACT Act. Cool. Thanks, government. Takes a government to fuck up that badly. So thanks, government. Appreciate that. So that's where we're at with Lucy nicotine gum. I'm still on a tirade against Lucy nicotine gum because I think it's bullshit. I like the idea of it, and I hope that some smokers find it and take advantage of that free USPS shipping and are able to quit their combustion habit with Lucy nicotine gum. As a harm reduction advocate, obviously I think this is a good thing. I think the hypocrisy and double standards of sometimes nicotine is tobacco, but sometimes nicotine isn't tobacco. And sometimes things without nicotine are tobacco. What? Level playing field. Level playing field. That's all I'm asking for, and I don't feel like it's much. I don't feel like it's much at all. And it's upsetting to me. So that's the end of my Lucy nicotine. I'm still going to be obsessed with this, and I'm still going to be mad about it. And I am going to email my YouTube rep, I guess. Every creator has like a YouTube rep. I've emailed with mine a few times back and forth talking about nicotine, but I got very like cookie cutter answers back. I really want to push this issue with YouTube. I'm infuriated. It's infuriating having your videos demonetized because they have nicotine in them, and then your demonetized videos, because they're demonetized because they have nicotine in them, have a nicotine ad for a nicotine product over it. So I'm going to kick this up as far as I can at YouTube. I can't stand this. And it's not just money. Like I fucking don't care. That's I don't care about generating revenue from videos because I haven't been generating revenue from videos since 2016. So I don't care about the revenue stream. That's not what matters to me. It's this demonetization. It doesn't just take away the money. It takes away all of your ability to promote your YouTube channel. So once upon a time when I could monetize my videos, you could search for things and my videos would pop up. Now, no, they don't get featured. They don't get suggested. And this goes for every vapor that's been demonetized. Your videos suddenly aren't recommended, don't show up in the search results, aren't suggested when you click a similar video. If I click a GrimmGreen video, I don't see Matt videos anywhere. If I click a Matt video, I don't see. Demonetized means YouTube feels they can't make money off of this, so why would they promote it? Why would they suggest your video above another video that can be monetized? It's infuriating. As a content creator, it's infuriating. As a harm reduction advocate, it's infuriating. It gets me on so many levels that this is my mission now. This is my quest. So that's where we're at with nicotine gum. What else? I want to shout out this person on Twitter. It's just his personal Twitter account. The fella's name is Yale Stevens. Just his personal account. Storyteller, football, music, Melbourne and London, cities I love. Anything else that floats my boat. Got a few hundred followers. Just a dude that wanted to quit smoking with vaping, and he is sort of cataloging his journey on YouTube. Or not on YouTube. Pardon me. It's the principle, Maureen. It's the principle of it. Okay, I'm sorry. Yale Stevens. He posted a tweet one day, and it somehow ended up in my feed because, you know, Twitter's like that. Someone likes it, and then it shows up in that person's feed, and then someone else likes it, and it eventually gets to your feed, and I don't know how it got to me, But he started posting. He's like, here's day 1, smoking to vaping. Here's what I bought. Here's how many cigarettes I have. Here we go, day 1. Well, he's been cataloging every day. Here we are at day 2. Day 2, cigarettes to vaping. 7 cigarettes between 8 a.m. and 1:30 a.m. Keeps track of all of his cigarettes. That's down 2 from yesterday. It's average. He's down 17 on average. Says he's quietly confident. Says, I get why it's a transition and not a sudden switch. But I can't believe I'm saying this. I bought too many cigs for this fortnight. Day 2 of vaping, and he already feels like I have too many cigarettes. I'm never going to smoke all these cigarettes. Well, fast forward to, I think today was day 9, and he says, day 9, cigarettes to vaping. 4 cigarettes between 8 a.m. and 2 a.m. equal to yesterday. Average, he's down 20 cigarettes per day. So Yale here is what we call a dual user. And dual users are really, everybody I think is a dual user at one point. You have your pack of cigarettes and it's like, all right, I got my pack of cigarettes. I got my new vape. Let's see who wins, and it's like vape, vape. Okay, cigarette. Okay, cool. That's fine. I only needed one. Vape. Cigarette. Okay. I did that. A lot of people do that. According to people like the American Lung Association, the American Heart Association, the American Cancer Society, Stanton Glantz, University of San Francisco, they don't want you to be a dual user. They say you're better off one or the other. In this situation, they would rather have Yale smoking exclusively than smoking and vaping together, because smoking and vaping together is the worst and should be discouraged. You should either smoke or you should switch completely to vaping. That's what all these health orgs say. Well, you only get the benefits if you switch completely to vaping. Yes, but not everybody switches at the fucking drop of a hat. It's a transition. And smokers in this transition phase need to keep plowing through. They don't need to be dissuaded. They don't need to have the American fucking Heart Association tell that, just stop what you do. Dual use, really bad. Dual use is the worst you can do. So just pick one or the other, but don't dual use. You need to meet people where they're at and going through that transition. So he's on day 9. The first morning cigs, that's what he says. He was a pack-a-day smoker. He's down to 4 cigarettes a day, which I don't care. That is a supreme win. Yeah, green-eyed lady, dual user through most of 2014. Dude, my brother was a dual user for like a year, like well over a year. It just took him some time. It's like, I'll have a cigarette here and I'll vape the rest of the time. And then slowly your cigarettes just become less and less and less, and your vape becomes more and more and more. And that's how it's successful. You can't just give a cigarette smoker a pod and take away their cigarettes and be like, only use this now. It won't work. They won't switch. It has to be done on the individual's own terms, in my opinion. But it's great. Even the few cigarettes I'm smoking are starting to feel like a chore. I've got to kill the first of the day. I've got to try to kill the first of the day. That's where his big struggle is. Early morning cigarettes, Early morning cigarettes. I think that's, I feel like we've all been there. So that's Yale. I'm not going to post a link in the description to his Twitter or anything, but I'm keeping up with Yale, and I really want him to succeed, man. Really want him to succeed. I'm going to throw a few links down in the description, including the Safer Nicotine Wiki. I've talked about this before in the past, and it's it was kind of in its infancy. And if you went to the Safer Nicotine Wiki, there wasn't much there. Now it's a wiki. It's a wiki. People are adding to it, and you can add to it. Obviously, you need references and sources and things like this, but you can add to the Safer Nicotine Wiki, and it's growing every single day. This is going to be a resource of information for safer nicotine products. I would highly encourage you to go just check it, read it out. If you feel like you can contribute anything, definitely contribute something to the Safer Nicotine Wiki. Link will be down in the description. Now, I have to call out Jeremy V again, because he's He's my favorite person. For person of the month, Jeremy V is. Not only is he tireless in his efforts at helping me, but he also spends his time not at work and not helping me, working with Abounding in Love that gives free cleft palate surgery to Filipino kids. Like, Jeremy V, you're doing God's work, my man. You're doing God's work. And so what they're trying to do, they're trying to build a house. We're trying to build a house for Harde here. Harde's home burned down on New Year's Day, but we're going to build him a new one. I'm going to put a link in the description to the GoFundMe where you can help build Harde a house. He's already had his cleft palate surgery. His poor family's house burned down, and they're going to build him a new house. That's being excellent to each other, Jeremy V. And the great thing is, I don't know if great is the right word to use here, but the thing is, they can build a house for Harde and his family for $5,000. That's all. Start to finish, top to bottom, house, dude. $5,000. That's it. That's it. And I know I went on this rant already, but when I see people like Mike Bloomberg giving $160 million to ban flavored vaping, I think, fuck that guy. Fuck Mike Bloomberg. You know how far $160 million would go in the Philippines to give kids cleft palate surgery or to build their houses? Instead, Mike Bloomberg, he doesn't want to be Batman or Iron Man. He wants to be fucking Lex Luthor and just wield all the power and control what everybody does. And that makes me insane. So in my book, Jeremy V, Humanitarian of the Year, Mike Bloomberg can consume a bag of gluten-free dildos with no sauce. No sauce on those. Okay. So I want to throw a link down in the description. Anything you want to give to this GoFundMe, a few bucks here and there, man, it would really go a long way. You can sleep at night knowing, holy shit, I helped build a Filipino family's house. Like, come on. That's something to aspire to. We should all be more like Jeremy V. So, Bloomberg could build a city in the Philippines. He could house everybody in the Philippines for that $160 million that he spent to ban flavored vaping products. And I know I've said this before too, but Mike Bloomberg, what, $160 million to ban flavored vaping products? Mike Bloomberg could just go, what? Homeless veterans? Not on my watch. Here's a house for every homeless veteran. He can afford to do that, and he wouldn't even notice. But he doesn't. He chooses not to. He chooses to try to pass legislation in New York State mandating that you can't buy a large soda. He spent money in New York trying to ban large sodas. Fuck the kids with cleft palates. Large sodas are the real enemy, Mike Bloomberg. Does it get worse than Mike Bloomberg? I don't think so. Moving our eyes to Texas. Let's talk about Texas real quick. This was posted by All Vapes over there on the Instagram. Learn about the flavor ban and 5 other Texas legislative bills filed against consumers who choose to vape rather than smoke. Sign the petition and contact your representatives today. Visit your community vape shop for more details and to sign today. We need you. Texas has introduced 6 bills aimed at restricting your right to vape, including a complete flavor ban and multiple other bills that would impose hefty taxes on vape products. This just seems I know. Okay, John, sorry, Texas. John, $600 million on the presidential race. Mike Bloomberg spent $600 million to try to run for president just because he wanted the power. That's it. He's like, I want to be more powerful. You think $600 million could get me there, Mike Bloomberg? It didn't, because you're wholly unlikable and completely unelectable. But that didn't stop you from throwing your little wrench in the machine, your $600 million wrench in the machine. You know how many houses in the Philippines you could build for people with $600 million? All of them. There would be, that's it. None of them. Everyone would have a home. You know how many homeless veterans you could house? You know how many homeless people we could help with that money? You know how many people could get access to clean drinking water with that money, Mike Bloomberg? Nah, you don't care. You don't care. If you cared, then you wouldn't be spending $160 million to ban flavors, and you wouldn't be wasting $160 million or $600 million to run for president. Sorry. Mike Bloomberg just sticks in my craw more than anybody else, like more than Stanton Glantz, more than Jerome Adams, more than Scott Gottlieb. It's Mike fucking Bloomberg. I cannot stand him. He's the worst person on earth. He's the worst person on earth. So moving our attention back to Texas, I apologize. We need your help to fight this. Adults should have the right to choose a less harmful alternative to smoking. Please help us by coming in and signing this petition. We have it set up in the stores. We need every signature possible. In December, and then they talk about the vape mail ban was slipped into the omnibus spending bill. This type of legislation is aimed at restricting your right to vape. That's it. They can bullshit and posture as much as they want, saying, oh, this is to protect kids from vape products. Where are kids buying vape products online? When you have data from the CDC, they do the National Youth Tobacco Survey every year. And what was the number one reason why kids were vaping? Curiosity. Yep. Flavors weren't even in the top 3 of why youths are vaping. And where do they get their vapes? From informal sources, such as friends or family members. Literally no one said online, but Senator John Cornyn in Texas and Dianne Feinstein in California, nope. They're just dinosaurs of Congress, and they want to ban vape mail because that's where they think youths are acquiring vapor products. Didn't vaping also drop? Like youth vaping is down, way down, something like 35% between 2019 and 2020. That's interesting. It's crazy to me that we still need a vape mail ban, but there you go. They wanted a vape mail ban. It couldn't pass on its own, so they jammed it into an omnibus bill, a must-pass bill, just passed it, just like that. That's the way our government works. Welcome. Welcome to America, where nothing makes any fucking sense. So, if you're in Texas, get connected with All Vapes. I'm assuming that CASA will have a call to action for this. I don't know. I know they try to be on everything as much as they can, but some things just slip through the cracks. All the more reason to try to help fund CASA. So that's what's going on in Texas, which is really bizarre because, dude, Texas has never been anti-vaping ever. Ever. I've never seen anything from Texas about a tax or a sin tax or a flavor ban or usage bans or anything. Indoor use bans, nothing. Texas has kind of had this sort of really hands-off approach to vaping. They're kind of like, all right. If you had asked Texas last year, what do you think of vaping, Texas? They'd be like, all right. It's whatever. Suddenly in 2021, nope. They're looking at other states. I'm assuming they're looking at other states like Massachusetts, Vermont, New Jersey, New York, California, Washington, Oregon. Must have been that real successful flavor ban in Massachusetts that cost the state $100 million in lost revenue. Maybe that's what they're looking at. There was a flavor ban meeting recently in Connecticut, and Matt Myers, our favorite guy, Matt Myers from Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, he got up there and he said, I would be lying if I told you that this bill won't cost the state money. It will. Yeah, every economist has said that banning vaping flavors will just give a rise to cigarette sales. And you know where that's happened? Literally everywhere they've banned flavors. I don't know how people don't catch on to this. I don't know how someone looks at a state like Massachusetts and goes, let's do that. Let's do that. Massachusetts just lost $100 million in revenue, by the way, by banning flavors. Let's do that. Let's follow. Let's be like Massachusetts. Good God. Please don't be like Massachusetts, please. The Juggler. Thank you. Let's hydrate, Hydro homies. You might see a paid product placement banner on this video somewhere. It's because of this. It's because of the coldest water bottle. They're an actual sponsor of the vlog, and I love this water bottle into the ground. It literally never leaves my side. I fill it up 2 to 3 times a day. Stay hydrated, Hydro homies. I'll have a link down in the description if you want to purchase your own coldest water bottle. And I promise I'm not just blowing vapor up your ass. I love this thing. I don't picture my life without a coldest water bottle anymore. And look how great of a palette it is for stickers, which you can pick up sticker packs, BT dubs at Grimm or GrimmGreenMerch.com. I'll have a link in the description as well. Now that shameless self-promotion is out of the way, let's turn our attention to Yale. That's it. I think that's it. I literally think that's it for news and advocacy. Okay, no, there's one more thing. Where did it go? Okay, this is the last thing for news and advocacy. We're going to wrap this up. How are we doing on time? Terrible. We are doing terrible on time. Here's the last thing I'm going to mention for the news and advocacy. You may have seen, so here's where we're at right now with Vape Mail. Starting towards the end of March, beginning of April, UPS, USPS, and FedEx are all going to stop shipping vape-containing products and packages to residents. So business to consumer, off the table. Off the table starting in April, unless something drastic happens, which, look, I'm not completely ruling it out, but unless something drastic happens, that's what happens in April is UPS, USPS, and FedEx are all off the table as far as business to consumer goes. Business to business, from what I understand and from what I've read and talked to, the people that I've talked to, business to business should be okay. So the idea that a distribution house like Flawless or Local or Demand Vape or one of the big Midwest distribution, they're still going to be able to ship to local vape shops. Still going to be able to ship to local vape shops. That's helpful, but that ultimately doesn't solve the problem of now someone who lives in rural Nevada who is 200 miles from the nearest vape shop, now their only option is cigarettes. The Duke's hitting me, Lee. The Duke's hitting me, bro. Right at the perfect time, too. Appreciate you, Lee. Dude, this shit's delicious. Delicious. You're right. I'm wrong. You're smart. I'm dumb. I'm just kidding. So that's kind of just where we're at. You'll still be able to go to a brick and mortar store. The brick and mortar stores that still exist in states without flavor bans, basically you'll be able to go to Florida. That's it. You'll be able to go to Florida to get flavors. I am really interested to see what happens this year with smoking rates nationwide and I want to see it on like a state-by-state breakdown. I want to see the smoking rates in Massachusetts compared to the smoking rates in Florida, because I will bet you $1 trillion. I will bet you our national budget's value, our national deficit's value, what is it, $80 trillion? Who knows? United States, we're in so much debt, we'll never pay it back. I'll bet you that much money that the smoking rates in Florida are going to be worlds lower than the smoking rates in Massachusetts. Worlds lower. But I ran across this, and I'm not sure if anybody's seen it on social media. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Vape Freight, providing nationwide B2B vape shipping. Now, this is B2B. I don't know if I think they're trying to make it B2C as well. Vape Freight. I've only seen this in one spot. I've only seen it on Twitter. But what this is being organized by Jeff. Are you familiar? I'm sure most people are familiar with Smoking Vapor, Me1, MePod. Jeff posted a picture or posted this on Instagram, I believe, that says the vape industry has given us everything, and we've been taking shots since day one and getting right back up fighting harder than before we got knocked down. We have a moral responsibility to maintain our business so we can continue to manufacture, distribute, and sell life-saving products to the millions of people that depend on them. We have been working tirelessly since we heard about the most recent lockdown, whether it's producing conventions or coordinating hotels. I have been in logistics for my entire adult life, and everyone knows that I put my heart and soul, spelled incorrectly, into everything I do. So without further ado, I present you with your latest solution, Vape Freight. We will be scheduling shipments no later than February 15th, 2021. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out anytime. Our email is info@vapefreight.com, and our website, vapefreight.com, will be live next week. Please join our Facebook page at Vape Freight. As always, we appreciate you and look forward to helping you help millions. Love, Jay. With Jay Love and Jeff, can't pronounce his last name. They are Smoking Vapor. This is Me One, Me Pod. Apparently, they're creating Vape Freight, which, awesome. I mean, hi, I'm on board. 100%. If we can completely phase out all USPS, FedEx, and UPS, and we had our own nationwide Vape Freight supply chain, that's it. They can't take any more shots at us. They can't take anything else away. We know flavor bans don't work, so they went right after the Vape Freight, but now we have fucking Vape Freight. So I'll update you if I get any more information about this, but I don't know. As it stands, I don't know much about it. I don't sell things. I don't sell vape products. I don't ship to businesses. I'm logistics. It's a strange world to me. I don't understand it, but I feel like Smoking Vapor is a huge company in the industry. Huge, just with money to just like this for days, right? So I feel like they are probably one of the companies, especially since Jeff has spent like his whole life in logistics. I feel like this is something they could get off the ground. So, hey, I'll take a little bit of good news. Vape Freight. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put links all over the description down there. Lots of stuff. Canadian Vaping Association is going to be down there. There is one thing I wanted to leave you off with here. I'm going to get you hooked up with ETHRA. This is the European Tobacco Harm Reduction Advocacy. This is going to be who you're going to want to get connected with if you're in the European Union, because for the first time ever in history, the European Union is talking about things like sin taxes, flavor bans. There's flavor bans that are on the books, ready to go in the Netherlands. There's flavor bans that are kind of going to start happening all over Europe because of the European Union's new Beat Cancer plan, which somehow includes banning tobacco harm reduction products. So they're going to beat cancer by making cigarettes more readily available. So that's great. So if you want to do something about it, if you want to have your voice heard, I would suggest getting hooked up with ETHRA, the European Tobacco Harm Reduction Advocates. It's important for us as consumers to get hooked up with consumer organizations. And chances are, wherever you are, there is a consumer organization. In the United States, we have CASA, we have ETHRA, there is a Kenyan tobacco harm reduction, consumer group. There is the Asia Pacific, there's CAFRA as well. This is a global movement. This is a global, worldwide movement. So chances are, wherever you're residing, there is a local, consumer harm reduction association. Highly suggest getting plugged in. That's it. That's me plugging things in. Soon as you can. Make your voices heard, because look, we got to quit smoking in the best way possible. Shouldn't everybody get to quit that way? How easy was it for you, Kid Bass? You just, maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months, maybe a few days. You're combustion free. I've personally been combustion free for 12 years now. Everybody should get to quit the way that we got to quit, and I will not rest until everybody gets to quit the way that we get to quit. Sorry, I'm not going to apologize. That's just the way I was raised. So I think that's where we're at with news and advocacy. I think that's all I'm going to do. I think that's all we're doing today. I'm going to put a link down in the description to this from Canada. It's a call to action for Canada. Essentially, Canada is trying to cap their nicotine at 20 milligram, which, look, it's a pretty divisive topic. I don't agree with capping nicotine, but they're trying to do it in Canada. So I'm going to put a link down in the description to where you can check that out. I also wanted to put a link in the description to this Google Doc that Charles Gardner curated. I don't know if anybody watches my Tuesday Bro Tuesday TBN stream on Tuesdays, but we had Charles Gardner on. I was nervous, like intimidated to talk to him because he's just such a smart guy. Neurobiology and things like this. He has curated this list, this Google Doc. In fact, I'm going to put a link right now in the chat, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. There it is. Enjoy. This is every health org and where their stance is on vaping. Pro tip, spoiler alert, they're all positive, but this is something that they don't broadcast. What do you hear from the World Health Organization, right? That e-liquid is flammable. That's what we heard from the World Health Organization. Well, the World Health Organization's official stance on vapor products is there is conclusive evidence that completely substituting electronic cigarettes for combustible tobacco cigarettes reduces the user's exposure to numerous toxicants and carcinogens present in combustible tobacco cigarettes. If only they would shout that from the rooftop instead of Tedros getting on CNN and talking about how they're anti-vaping and they want to ban flavors across the country. And Mike Bloomberg, oh my God, Mike Bloomberg has been named. They're like public health ambassador for non-communicable diseases. So things like substances and nicotine. These are dark times. This is the darkest timeline. I want everyone to grow a goatee because this is the darkest timeline. I'm going to try and saw off Jeff's arm. This is the darkest timeline right now. But I do believe that science is going to win in the end, and I'm going to put a link in the description to this Google Doc because it's not just, it's like World Health Organization, PHE, BMA, Cancer Research UK, the Stroke Association, the National Centre for Smoking Cessation and Training, the NHS, the Ministry of Health New Zealand, the New Zealand Cancer Society, the Australian College of Psychiatrists, Drug and Alcohol Nurses of Australia. It just goes on and on. It's like FDA, CDC, ACS, AHA. They're all in favor of vaping, but it's something that they whisper. When you go to the American Cancer Society website, it says you should not quit smoking with electronic cigarettes in huge, bold letters. You should not quit smoking with electronic cigarettes. That's from the American Cancer Society. But in American Cancer Society in 2018, before they got that sweet, sweet Bloomberg money, they said, based on currently available evidence, using current generation e-cigarettes are much less harmful than smoking cigarettes. That was their official statement till 2019 for some reason. I'm trying to think of what happened in 2019. Oh, that's right. Bloomberg. Yeah. $160 million to ban flavored vaping. That's right. That's what he did. I don't know how much of that the American Cancer Society got, but man, they pivoted hard off of that. Okay, so that is officially going to wrap up the news and advocacy. I'll have links in the description everywhere. Appreciate you guys. An informed vapor is a effective vapor, I will say. So get on Twitter, get somewhere, make your voices heard. 1984 is not supposed to be a how-to book. You know what's my favorite thing about 1984, Paul M., is I am reading it for the first time right now. I'm in the midst of reading it right now, and it's comical to me because 1984 clearly has one direct narrative. Authoritarianism, bad. That's all that book is about. Authoritarianism is bad, right? People on both sides cite 1984 like it's talking about the other people. You see Republicans go, oh, well, this is so Orwellian. And then you see Democrats go, oh, this is so Orwellian. And I'm like, you guys are doing this. You're both doing this. The reason why it feels Orwellian and like it's 1984 is because of both of you fucks. And they both go, oh, that's so Orwellian. Yeah, no shit. No shit, man. You got us here, you guys. You got us here. I'm pointing up here to Congress and the politicians. You got us here. There's a reason why it feels like 1984, because of your bad legislation. Unreal. Okay, that's it. I'm going to stop this rage sweat. I would like to do some super chats right now and take my mind off of all of this, but I will have some links down in the description for literally everything I talked about. Super chats. I let the whole bumper go so I could get a GD vape in there. All right, where did my super chats go? We are here. We got some super chats here. I don't remember where I left off. I think we left off with, that's right, Delirium. That's right. We're not listening to Delirium. Frankie Underwood. Me and my girl out at a dinner watching the vlog at Red Lobster. Wait, Frankie, are you really watching the vlog at Red Lobster? Ah, I love that. I love that. Order me some cheesy biscuits. Some of those cheesy biscuits that they have at Red Lobster. I want some of those. Sexy King Phil. I see anti-vape ads all the time on YouTube. It makes my blood boil. If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals. Get out of here with that crap. Yeah, and here's the thing, Sexy King Phil. They can't say anything really bad about vaping because it's not really that bad. And that's why, when you warn people about smoking, you show them, you say, this is a healthy lung, this is a smoker lung, and it's black, and it's like smoking leads to COPD, emphysema, lung cancer, throat cancer, mouth cancer, heart disease, stroke, all of these things. The worst thing that they can say about vaping is it has nicotine. Nicotine is, they say it's addictive. It's not really super addictive. It's more dependent forming than addictive. It's more like caffeine, really, than anything else. It's more dependent forming than anything else. But they always have these hypothetical like, oh, you could be inhaling toxic metals. It's like, on Tuesday with Charles, we were talking about brain fog and how, vaping might cause youths to have brain fog. Hi, smoking directly causes lung cancer, COPD, emphysema, heart disease, stroke, death. And the worst you can come up, but yes, definitely be scared of vaping because it might cause brain fog. Get the fuck out of here with that. I agree, Sexy King Phil. Tom L., very gracious of you. I'm on my way to the gym. Don't vlog too hard without me. Tom, I really wish you would have told me that earlier because we have been vlogging really hard, Tom. Really hard. As hard as you've been doing squats, on the rack. We've been vlogging. Matching carpet. I've been reporting ads for Lucy on Facebook for misleading. Thank you. F them. Your Titan SE trade package should be delivered next Wednesday. Yes. Okay, I've been doing some trading, and I'm excited about it. Thank you, Matching Carpet. Truckin'. How you doing, Truckin'? You just brought up your loophole for shipping e-liquid with Lucy stuff. Actually, here's the thing. That doesn't really work. The problem that we run into with shipping stuff is all of these businesses, including recoilrda.com, you're registered. You have to register with your shipper. You just do. If you ship things with USPS, you're registered with USPS. They know that you're a vape company. If you ship things with UPS, they know you're a vape company. They're just going to go, nope, you're a vape company. We don't ship that anymore. That's it. That's how it works. That's how they're able to do it so precisely. This was squarely aimed at like online. The only people that get fucked by this vape mail ban are online retailers and people who don't live near a vape shop. If you live in rural anywhere, sorry, your only option after April is going to be cigarettes. And I've tried everything I can to prevent that from happening, but the government works in mysterious ways. Matt Sinister, the fact that others can make money off your content and you can't is bullshit. I completely agree, Matt Sinister. Hashtag powerbomb YouTube. I'm willing to bet that there are lawyers that could make a real case 100%. Do you really think there are? Do you think this is a case at all? I get demonetized because I have nicotine in my videos, but then they let nicotine ads run on my videos where they collect the money and I don't. Is that a case? Could that be a case against YouTube? Could I be the first YouTuber to sue YouTube? Dude, that would be kind of fucking cool. Part-time, I don't want to hit the like button. I licked it. Look, you can do whatever you want to that like button. Look, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm a libertarian. I just want to leave you alone. Whatever you do in the comfort of your own home is between you and your walls. I don't care. So do whatever you want to that like button. Whatever you want. I don't care. Lethal Coils, big love. Happy vlog day. Yo, yo. Holy shit. Yes, Lethal Coils. Big love to you, bro. We were supposed to sing happy birthday and we didn't. And we're going to get back to it. Part-time. Vape Mail ban sucks because most vape shops I've seen really only carry pods and disposables. I do not use them, so they are not good for me. Yeah. This is going to be a thing where vape shops are going to have to adjust to the people coming into their shop now. You know, they're going to need to carry a little bit more wider of a variety. And I mean, this changes the whole landscape. Shops, I don't think will be able to price gouge you as hard anymore. I don't think they'll be able to, because they won't be able to keep your business if they price gouge you. So I'm hoping that vape shops realize that they are now even more so the lifeblood of this industry, and they don't gouge people and they carry a variety of products. That's all I can hope for. Oh boy, OC. If Vape Freight goes into business to consumer, I'll jump off Nick's roof into the pool. Okay. No, that's never going to... Dwayne, it's a good thing I love you so much, bro. I'm just kidding. It's never going to happen, Dwayne. Southern Comfort. Hey, there he is. SoCo. Checking in. Shout out to Doug. That's right. We always shout out Doug at Stellar Vapor in Lutz, Florida. Selling those flavors to vapors, selling those flavors to smokers. Hope you're doing good, SoCo. Nick, us Canadians will hook you up with some VG aromatherapy bottles. Oh. Yeah. I'm on board. I am on board. And don't think that, it's like Matt said in his video. People are going to order from Canada. Some of them might get stuck at the border. Chances are most of them are going to go through. You can still order from China. Some of them are going to get stuck at the border. Chances are most of them are still going to go through. People are going to bend this law until it looks like it's breaking, and then they're going to break it, and then they're going to break it some more. So that's just what's going to happen. And I'm not condoning it. A little bit I am. And I'm not supporting it. A little bit I am. But that's just what's going to happen. And there's no way around it. Sean Reed, how long does it take to get juicer hardware from Australia or Great Britain? It usually takes about, I don't know. I've got stuff from the UK really quick. And then most recently I got some liquids that took a little bit longer, maybe a week or two. It's usually not crazy. Southern Comfort, blow me, bloomy, eat shit. Yeah. Look, well said. I couldn't have said it any better. David, can't wait for my type 2 to get here. Yes. I can't wait for your type 2 to get there, David. Thank you, Nick, for being a loud voice for us. Chaos Pixie. I'm trying my best, and I try to be as loud as I can, but really, this is a team effort. One dude in a football field screaming at the top of his lungs will never be as loud as 100 people in the football field screaming at the top of their lungs, will never be as loud as 1,000 people in a football field screaming at the top of their lungs, will never be as loud as 5,000 people in a football field screaming at the top of their lungs. So it takes all of us to scream at the top of our lungs, I think, before we're really going to be heard. I try to be as loud as I can. Doesn't always work out well. I end up getting blocked by a lot of people on Twitter, but you know what? That's fine. You can silence your critics. I'm still your critic, even if you block me. Get rid of Bloomberg. You're doing the community thing. I'm getting rid of Bloomberg. I'm getting rid of the B. She's a GDB. Level 5 Loki, that is my favorite vlog moment right now. He's a GDB. I love that so much. Everybody, that's your homework. Go watch Community because it's amazing. Delirium. It's okay to tell people not to listen to Delirium. Delirium listens to them. Nobody listened to Delirium. Everybody ignore Delirium. I'm just kidding. Everybody give Delirium a fist bump. Hey, Grimm, do you still have an Unholy V1 RDA with the upside down cross airflow? Unfortunately, I do not, my friend. That got traded a few years ago, but it was still very cool, and I kind of wish I still had it. Tenacious Stan, how have you been, man? Personal lubricant is delish. Could these be nicotine-free personal lubricants? PGVG flavoring? It might be a little bit tangy on your nether regions, but I feel like it could be a personal lubricant. I don't want to try it. I guess anything is a personal lubricant if you're brave enough, Stan. So give it a shot, man. Chasing Clouds, how you doing? My birthday was on the 7th. Please sing for me. Okay. We're singing for Chasing Clouds, and we're singing for Alan. Alan and Chasing Clouds. Are you guys ready? Alan, Chasing Clouds, this one's for you. Ready? Let me get my baton. Let me get my... Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Now the strings. Happy birthday, dear Alan and Chasing Clouds and Flavor Reviews. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip. All right. Happy birthday, you guys. Appreciate you spending your birthdays with me. That really means a lot. And then we got one from Stan here. But that one dude can get the whole area chanting. That's true, Stan. Be that one dude. Be the dude. Be that guy. If we all try to be that guy, then we'll succeed. There's no way we can't succeed, Stan. That's a really good point, Stan. Damn it, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. Now, damn it. How are we on time? Bad. We're bad on time. Holy shit. I haven't even got to the mail yet. Are you kidding me? I made it back in the perfect amount of time. Perfect enough to make this great post. I have some mail to open, so I think what we're gonna do tonight, since we're we're running real long, we're gonna do this mail, and then we're gonna do that thing where it's like the combo liquid tasting retro vaping, and then if anybody wants to stick around, getting to know GrimmGreen. In fact, we have to save this package because whatever's in here, it's going on the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist, and I don't even know what it is. But I got some mail that we're going to open. You guys down to open some mail? Are you? Just stream all night, Ian? I will. The first thing I'm going to do, look, Ian, if I'm going to stream all night, this Dixon's finally coming off. It's like 100 degrees in here. Eve, you're only here for the vape mail? All right. Well, then this is your lucky day. Sunday. All right. Slimer. Appreciate that, Slimer. I have a few DHLs, which I'm assuming are going to be, I don't know. I don't want to assume anything, right? It could be pods, could be mods. Dude, I saw Hellvape released a new mech mod that I'm like, dude, Hellvape releasing a mech mod. Look, I'm not a big fan of Hellvape so much anymore, but I'd still like to try their mech mod. Oh, what are you? Watofo? The Watofo Manic? Manic? The Watofo Manic pod system. Manic. Oh, they're calling it a mini pod. A mini pod. So, leave it up to Watofo to just carve out their own product category. Is it a pod? Nope. Is it a mod pod? Nope. What is it? It's a mini pod. Oh, okay. Looks like this. Oh, it's got some leather on there. Here's one of my least favorite things. Manic. Why do they put that on there? Why do they do that? Here it is with a pod. Just press fit. There was no magneticalness happening in there. Looks real Nordy. It's got that hard whistle tip on there. All right, Manic. Sure. I'm sure I'll vape it. There's some mesh coils. It's nice seeing something from Watofo, man. I haven't had anything from Watofo in a while. Parallel coil replacement pod. Okay, so they do a mesh and they do a coil pod. Interesting. And there's one mannequin here. That's like a tan. It's like a tan mannequin. Mankey. Monkey. Is that what it's called, Brian? Mankey? When are we going to get that QP pod? QP Designs, I saw you here. Answer me. I'm just kidding. I hope QP never does a pod. I hope QP only release banger RTAs. All right. Let's see what else we got going here. I know for sure these are coils. Brett? Oh, Brett! Oh, kosher coils. Kosher coils. Kosher coils. I saw you here earlier, and I got some of your coils, bro. Kosher coils. Look at that. Is it going to focus? Yeah, kosher coils. Look at these coils. What is this? These are triple 26 gauge core, 36 gauge Clapton, nichrome 80, 3 millimeters. All right, look, I am never going to say no to coils. I'm going to shout out kosher coils right now. Wasn't sure what to write you, so I'm going to try to keep it brief. I really appreciate you taking the time. Yeah, absolutely. He launched his site, koshercoils.com. That's kosher coils with a K. .com. I've sent you some of my best sellers, 8 sets of coils for you to play with. Oh, yeah, I like those for the Type 2. Wish the best for you and Casey. Oh, thank you very much, Brett. Just north of you guys. Oh, sick. Just north of us in Antelope Valley. Right on. You're a California boy. Cool, man. All right, right on, Kosher Coils. Well, if you want to get some kosher coils, you can head over to koshercoils.com. This is one of those things where he'll probably be able to ship you coils. Like if you order off of koshercoils.com, I see no reason why he shouldn't be able to ship you coils. Hang on, these need to go in my my coils area. I'm going to keep your note too there, Kosher Coils. Appreciate that, man. Ever since we've been doing the build streams, I feel like I need more coils. Just all the coils. Give me the most. I know I got some Duchess coils on the way too. What are you? Hey, look at that. We got a new RDA. It's the Claymore RDA. Look at that. The Claymore. That's kind of a sick looking RDA. Hang on. What color is this? I want to open one of these real quick. No, we don't have time. There's no time. No time. Yeah, there's no time. There's no time for this. Claymore. Oh, we got some, there's some accessories. Black, purple. Looks like you can get some, get pretty matchy with the drip tip and like the, the beauty ring that goes on the bottom of it. I kind of just want to open one of these. It's a 22 millimeter RTA, and it comes with a 24 millimeter beauty ring on there. That's interesting. Claymore. Look, I'm excited. Whenever I see something hobbyist getting released, I'm like, give it to me. Let's try some new RDAs. Let's try some new RTAs, man. I am over pods. And here's the thing. I'm only over pods on a personal level. I have my pods. I have a Weenax K1 and I got a Vupu V-Through. These are my favorite pods. These are the pods that I use. So any other new pods that come in, they're going to have to dethrone these. Which, look, could easily be done. I don't know who this is from. It's from China. Nah. All right. What do we got here? Something from Watofo. Look, we got another mod pod from Watofo. The Smart Pod Kit with the SMRT coil. Smart coil. The Smart Pod Kit. Looks to be, Mod Pod kind of looks like that Chroma, maybe a little bit like the Chroma. Shit, how much time do we have? We're running low on time. We're running way low on time. I don't have time to open this. What are you doing? I don't have time to open this. But I want to look at this Mod Pod. Because it kind of looks a little bit slick. All right, so let's do this. Oh, yeah, that's a beautiful feeling. Look at that. If you thought you hated the drag on the side of the mod, why do they do this? Why do they do this? Snake, can you answer me? Why do they do this? I don't want to advertise for your company. I just want to use your product. I don't want this just based on that. Even if this vape's great, even if this is a perfect mod pod, it's not going to get 5 stars because of that nonsense. That is just gross and ugly. I don't want Manic printed down the side of my mod pod. Nobody's going to want... Who wants that? Who wants that? Who desires that? Nobody. But it's teardrop shaped. It's got a magnetic pod. Boop. Says Manic down the side. Yeehaw. The Manic from Watofo. Just wish it didn't say Manic down the side. I find that horribly annoying. All right. Ooh. Hogert. Hoget. 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 This is some DIY e-liquid, I believe, from one of my patrons, Mitch. This liquid's been getting hyped to me by my patrons. We have this, like, we do hype things to each other. I don't know what it is. A lot of people have been vaping this. Frames, you out there? I've been vaping this. But this is liquid DIY from Mitch, and I hear nothing but good things about this. All right, let me not read this whole thing. Cool Kids Club, that's right. Thank you. I appreciate that very much, Mitch. Bring the line, become the Pablo Escobar of vaping. There you go. Yes, I know in my heart what I'm doing is right. We know what we're doing is right. We know that we have to disobey flavor bans. The 5 recipes I sent you, in my opinion, are 5 of the best. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. My love of mixing has led me to some fantastic friends. If you could possibly shout out KVTV, of course, Yo-Yo at KVTV, Sifu, and Overdrip for continuing to push me to be the best mixer that I can be. Absolutely, we're shouting them out. KVTV, Overdrip, and Sifu. We've had Sifu's stash on this stream in the past, I think. Haven't we? What do we got here? Mitch. I can't say your name without thinking of Real Genius. Oh, shit. Here we got Mixed Berry Lemonade. We got McMango's Mayhem. That sounds great. This is the Blowers Blue Raz. We got Vanilla Custard. We got Butterscotch Ripple. Paul, I still use the Voopoo Dragon. People still ask me what mod it is. Wait, this is the Butterscotch Ripple. This is the one I'm kind of interested in here. Let's do a quick knuckle test. It's not quite a random liquid tasting. All right, Mitch. All right, Mitch. Way to go, Mitch. Thank you for these liquids, bro. I'm really excited to try those out. I'm going to try one of those out a little bit later. We're going to do some Yo-Yo at Cool Kids hangs, post-vlog, Zoom room, Discord. I'm going to try some of this Mitch. Now, this is the last one. Okay, that's fine. Okay, last one. Really, it's only the second to last one, but I'm not opening the other one until we get to Getting to Know GrimmGreen. Ha ha! All right, all right. You thought you were done opening the box, but surprise, there's more box. Okay. Okay. Oh, what do we got? We got something from Inikin. We got some new Inikin hotness. Inikin has... What is this? This is the Findf. Yep, that's what it looks like. Looks to be, what year is it? It's 2021, so chances are this is a mod pod of some sort. Looks to be chroma-ish. Oh, wow. That's a hefty fucker. It's pretty hefty. I'm not going to lie. Clearly sort of going for that Drag S. I mean, look, it's got the exterior AFC on here as well. Magnetic pods. Pops in there. Squishy leather cutout. Clicky fire button. Internal battery, clearly, since it fired on. Peel this off. Boop. That's it. This is kind of Inikin's answer to the Drag S, which is cool, man. Look, if they can do it better, more power to them. That's what I want. That's what capitalism is all about. Do it better than the next guy. Do it better than the next guy. So there we go. All right, so cool. We got some stuff from China. We got some pods. We got some mod pods. Really, what we got was some e-liquid from Mr. Hogurt Yogurt, and that's it. That's it. All the boxes are opened. Honestly, this is what I'm most excited about. Look, it's cool. I like pods. I like mod pods, but I like this because this was made by somebody with a, with a purpose. They're like, I'm mixing this liquid, this flavors, and I'm going to send it to Nick, and I like that. This is much more of like a personal thing that gets me much more stoked than the Watofo Next Mesh coil. It's just how I roll. Just how I roll. Well, it wasn't a hyper exciting vape mail, was it? I mean, like I said, we got some dope liquid. I don't know, that Inikin thing could be kind of cool. It feels like the 2 seconds that it was in my hand already kind of like, oh, this handle's real nice. So, how are you guys doing? Good? I think we can do a couple more super chats. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a couple. I don't know if any came in there, but we're gonna see what's here. That's right. Chasing Cloud Tenacious. Southern Comfort. Need lube? White lithium grease. The nether region. Sounds less than enjoyable. Only because it's called white lithium grease. If it was called like white sexagoo, nope. If it was called something else, might be in Terry Vapor. If you could vape water, they would ban water. Yes, 100%, 800%. More than that, Terry. Eifer, I meant to say package. Yo. This is a great album, especially if you're looking to dip your toes into Sun Ra's music for a deep dive. Try Space is the place. I hope you enjoy. I can't wait, Eifer. So stoked. Part-time vapor, personal lubricant. I saw a warning on motor oil about a year ago that said it's not to be used as a vaginal lubricant. Motor oil? No. Who did that? I want names. Name names. I want to know who did that. Well, someone did put Gorilla Glue in their hair as hairspray and then had to have like fucking surgery to get it removed. That's an interesting story. Archie, that's very gracious of you. Hey, everyone. 2 weeks past my 4-month mark of quitting smoking, and I just ordered a Drag S from the shop that's going out of business over this Vape Mail BS. Archie, welcome. Welcome to the crazy world of vaping. So much crazy shit going on right now, but I am overjoyed that you are 2 weeks past 4 months smoke-free. Archie. Congratulations, Archie. I love that. I love it when people go combustion free. It's just my favorite. DeJuggala, because Bogan in pigtails. High five. Yeah, fuck yeah. High five, Bogan in pigtails. Dream, Infinity. My great aunt passed away today. Diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. Stopped treatment. Recently, oh my gosh. Bowel ruptured, septic. Just happy to be here. Dream, I'm happy. I'm happy you're here. I'm so sorry for your loss. Very truly sorry for your loss. Let's try to take your mind off of that. Let's hang out. Let's goof off a little bit, Dream. Brian, that's very gracious of you. I miss when you used to set something up from the Vape Mail in the... I know. I miss that too, Brian, but here's the thing. I can't do like a 3-hour vlog. Set up the Claymore. Build an RDA. Build aliens from scratch and then install them in the Claymore. Grow cotton and then use that cotton to wick it. Forge your own wires and then use those wires to I'm just kidding. Take raw nickel out of the earth and form it. I'm just kidding. There's certainly not enough time to build the, to build that RDA. That's okay. Look, I know February was supposed to be RTA month on the Monday build stream, but maybe we can make an exception for that Claymore this week. Maybe. I don't know. 6 more. Smash that like button. I agree with you. Everybody listen to Patrick. Everybody be more like Patrick. Then Brian, that's right. I used to set something up. It's just a time crunch thing now, isn't it, Brian? It's just a time crunch. Why not do 3 hours? Well, I mean, I could. Look, let's do a 3-hour vlog someday. Maybe not tonight, but we certainly could. We certainly could. I don't like doing this vlog it's exhausting. I get tired. I get tired. So here's what we're going to do. Okay. We got a little bit of time here. I'm going to run 2 bumpers back to back. Okay. We're going to do a very random liquid tasting and a retro vaping kind of right at the same time. I have it set aside and we're going to do it both at the same time, the retro vaping liquid tasting. So we'll do that in 1 second. I'm going to go take a really quick bio break. So if I don't get back by the time that these bumpers are done, then I owe all of you 1 3-hour vlog. But that's only if we can get this video to 666 likes on the nose. I'll be right back. Oh, I didn't make it back. Okay. Shit. Man, I really tried there. I really tried. I'm sorry. So, A, I do owe you guys a 3-hour vlog, so we'll schedule that. 2, I'm sorry for the retro vaping bumper being so loud. I promise next week I will correct the retro vaping bumper. It's just too loud. It's just way too loud. It's just way too loud. So we're here to do some retro vaping and we're here to do some liquid tasting. So the first thing that I need everybody to do, eyes up here, Sean, Derek, Addie, Frames, Mark, eyes up here, first of all. Second of all, we're going to do a liquid tasting and I need you guys to vote on the liquids. So a holdover from like the last few weeks, someday it'll get tasted. Ridley. This is the first one up for contention in the very random liquid tasting. Ridley from Final Boss Vapes. We got some Guava Smash. Okay, this comes to us from Maine Vape Co. We got Guava Smash, or what's that? We got some Punk Juice Anarchy. So keep in mind, if you vote for the Punk Juice, I have to throw a Nick shot in there. Please vote now. Punk Guava Ridley. Punk Jubbies. Punk, Guava, Ridley, Punk, Guava, Ridley. You have to vote. Otherwise, there's going to be no very random liquid tasting. Punk, Guava, Ridley. Okay? Punk, Guava, Ridley. Waiting for those votes to come in. I know there's a lag. We already got 2 votes for Jubbies. What? How is that even a thing? Oh, Ridley. Okay. Punk. Butterscotch Ripple. Of course, Brian, you would say that. Punk. Okay, Ridley. Oh, there's a lot of Ridleys. Ridley, Guava, Ridley. Okay, well, looks like Ridley's pulling ahead. Ridley. Dang. Guava. Okay, Guava, Punk, Ridley. I think Ridley might win this week, you guys. Ridley, Punk, Guava, Ridley, Punk. Okay, you guys are really... Ridley. Okay, Ridley's winning. I just saw 19 Ridleys in a row. There was a few Punks in there. Okay. The voting has concluded, okay? Voting has concluded. We're going Ridley tonight. We are going Ridley tonight. It's finally happening, Shane. So this was sent to me by one of my patrons, Shane. We got a trade going right now for some vape stuff and some Dixons. It's whatever. You'll see it when it happens. But Ridley, this was one of his favorite e-liquids, like of all time. And he sent it over to me to vape. I saw some Punks and some Guavas there at the end, but Ridley really smashed this. With Watermelon, Devin in with the Watermelon vote. Okay, so we got Ridley. Let me do a quick knuckle test here. Whoa, that tastes like Captain Crunch mixed with circus peanuts. Should I look up the flavor first, or should I not look it up? I'm going to not look up the flavor first. I'm going to just go in blind. We're going to go in blind with this. And what we're going to taste it on is my retro vape for the evening. This comes to us tonight courtesy of the Casey Pickle collection of vapor products. She keeps her own little stash of sentimental devices and the such as. And one product that she used throughout 2015, was it 2015 or 2016? I don't quite remember. But this is from Vapesig. Oh, we're vaping it tonight. This is the Bigger. They called it the Bigger, like bigger. But we have affectionately named this Big Jer. We just call him Big Jer. And what Big Jer is, it's an actual DNA board. It says, "Hi, Pickle." In fact, I'm going to unscrew this real quick. Okay, check atomizer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pickle 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the lock screen says Pickle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a legitimate DNA board in here. This is the DNA 200, DNA 1. Let's find out. DNA 200. It does 200 watts. DNA 200. Triple 18650 battery. What? Yeah. Not a great design having, I don't know, throughout, I think it was 2016. I want to say it was 16 because everybody was trying to do triple 18650s. Joytech and Wismec were trying to do triple 18650s. Obviously, Big Jer had the triple 18650s. The Relo had triple 18650s. For a hot second, Wismec released a quad 18650 version of the Relo that was literally a brick. It was like holding a brick. This is heavy. It's aluminum, it's metal. Plastic on the inside, but this is metal. This is mostly metal, and it is weighty, especially when you get some batteries in there. And of all of the products that I have had over the years, out of everything that Casey Pickle could have chosen to be like her banger, she chose Big Jer. She just loves this thing. And I can't explain it. She would carry it around. Like, we'd go out and go to a farmer's market, and she's just toting around the Big Jer. I'm like, all right, well, shit, more power to you, Big Jer. So we got the Big Jer, and on top, does anybody recognize that RDA? Yeah, you do. Of course you do. Everybody knows what that is. No? All right. It's the Tugboat. It's the Tugboat. This is the Tugboat V2, actually. And this is kind of like my go-to, retro vape RDA. I vaped it for so long that whenever I grab out an old mod, like the Big Jer here, I got to throw a Tugboat on top of it. In fact, this Tugboat is especially unique. And this isn't going to get me literally any street cred at this stage of the game. It might have 5 years ago. But Chuff, does everybody remember Chuff caps? Chuff tops? They were these guys. They would go on the top of your atomizer, and it was like wide bore before 810s were a thing, and it was a chuff cap, and it went smack down right under the top of your RDA barrel. So if this was the barrel, chuff cap snaps in just like that. In fact, it's going to go on this side. Chuff cap's going to snap in like that. Now this is what up, tugboat? Exactly. I miss Amanda M sometimes. This is a 1-of-1 custom tugboat cap that only I own. This was gifted to me from Chuff, from the guy that invented chuff caps before, China ruined it and started making chuff caps for everything and just drove the poor guy out of business. But he used to make the original chuff caps. Well, he also liked the tugboat, but he didn't like the airflow of the tugboat. So he fabricated a tugboat slot cap with its own custom chuff cap. And this will slide right down onto a tugboat deck. I mean, the fit and finish is Hemo Pro Sauce 9000. It just snaps on flawlessly. And what it gives you is 2 big slots of really, really smooth airflow and its own custom chuff cap. It's kind of cool knowing that I am literally the only person in the universe, and I can say that pretty confidently, the only person in the known visible universe that has a custom slotted chuff cap made by the inventor of chuff caps. I think that's cool. I'm just trying to toot my own horn here. So let's put some of this Ridley on this round wire. Now, another thing I need to warn you about this tugboat is this is the same build that I have had in here for probably 5 years, maybe longer. It's 24 gauge anarchist wire, and it's a centered 24 gauge anarchist wire build, and it just vapes great. So I leave it on there. Plus, I don't really want to build another tugboat ever again in my life. So that's how we do it. What do we got here? This is a 0.3. We're definitely not going to rock it at 137 watts. So let's turn this wattage down. Man, I'm fascinated by this Ridley. What is that even? It kind of tastes like cereal, but with circus peanuts in it. You know that circus peanuts flavor? It's like a slight honey flavor, but sugary sweet. I don't know. I can't get to the bottom of this. So my custom 1-of-1 tugboat on top of the Vapesigi Big Jar triple 18650s. Let's have a pull. Look how big this is in my hand. Look at this. I have normal, whatever, American man-sized hands. These are just whatever normal hands. I don't feel like they're Trump hands, but I don't feel like I can't, like I'm not LeBron and I can't palm a basketball, but they're like normally sized hands. I'm a very average person all around. Look how big this is, fits in my hand. This is gigantic. Look at that. It's huge. It's enormous. It's gigantic. All right, let's have a pull of this Ridley. Oh, well, I love this. I love this already. I don't even know what it tastes like. So, shit. I'm just gonna, I don't have any hold music or anything. That's dumb. That's a dumb move, Nick. It's a dumb move. Let's Yak Song on a loop. Right? Until I can. This is the new liquid tasting music is Yak Song on a loop. And I'll be right back. I'm just going to spend a little bit of time with this. We'll come back. We'll talk about this liquid. Okay?
I believe I could fly.
Loop it. Loop it.
I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun, 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 dun. I believe I can fly. I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly. I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly. I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.
Okay. This is delicious. This is a beautiful, waiting on that remix. I know, I'm waiting on the I Believe I Can Fly remix too. I'm just waiting. Someone's going to do it. This liquid is delicious. This mod is gigantic. And this tugboat is vaping bad. Poorly. It's a round wire tugboat. Like, it's not going to be amazing. It's not going to hold up to like an Asgard Mini or a TM or a Recoil or something. But it vapes exactly as I remember it. And that's what's important. I feel like I'm at VPX in Niagara Falls, vaping my tugboat and just enjoying every second of it. It's not as crackly as I like my tugboats to be, Rick Martin. It's still pretty good. This liquid, on the other hand, good. Really good. Really tasty. It tastes like to me, it tastes like cereal. I get like a Lucky Charms sort of. I feel like there's something papaya, banana, something in here. But it tastes like Lucky Charms with some really, really good marshmallows in it. Some really, really tasty marshmallow action happening. Fuck, this is really good. This is really hyper good. What e-liquids do you... Pinky, sold out, Gord, Ridley. All right, what are you? I don't care if you're sold out, Wrigley. I just want to know what you are. Super decadent banana cream pie, soft banana cream with a rich graham cracker crumb. Wow. Yeah, okay, so banana... It is a Jeff Stokes. This is for Jeff Stokes. Super decadent banana cream pie. Soft banana cream with a rich graham cracker crumb that is sure to satisfy. I do get a banana. I really still get more of like a Lucky Charms type of like, if it's a banana, it's like a marshmallow banana type of flavor. Yeah, that's really good. Dude, this is really good. I'm kind of bummed that you can't get this Ridley anymore. Awesome. This is right now. I am regretting not trying Ridley until this very moment. This is a liquid I should have been vaping for years. It's right up my alley. Creamy. They say it's graham cracker banana, but I get like a cereal banana marshmallow. It's really good. I mean, I'm going to leave it right there. This is really good. Shane, thank you for this Ridley. I'm going to keep vaping it. I might even keep vaping it in the big jar. Dude, this is so good. This is really good. If you can find a bottle of this anywhere, yes, I am satisfied. It's true, Neferon. And I have a whole new respect for the responsibility of being on YouTube. I want to tell you guys a quick little story before we get to getting to know GrimmGreen. I don't know what time it is. I guess we're going to run a little bit long. That's fine. We got 1 minute left in the vlog. I was on a mission for a new camera that wasn't a really expensive camera. I need another camera desperately for my streams, especially for the Monday build stream. And I'm on the fence about buying a new really expensive camera. I know it will be worth it. I know it's going to look pristine and I know it's going to be beautiful, but it's hard to justify that much money for a new like, Sony A3 Mark VII. That's ridiculous. So I'm kind of like cheaping out a little bit, and I'm thinking there's got to be like just a fine webcam, like a solid webcam that I can just set on a tripod, and I can use my Sony for the build stream, and I can have a good cam up top. Be good. I'm looking at Bogan's build streams, and I'm like, fuck, his build streams look way better than my build streams. And so I'm shopping online, I'm looking for webcams, and I come across some YouTuber, right? He's got 2 million subs. He's like a tech reviewer guy. Don't even remember his name. So I'm thinking, okay, well, this guy's reviewing the webcam I want. So his video is titled like, would you spend $300 for the best webcam on earth? And I said, I might. Let's watch your review. So I watched this guy's review of this webcam, and he was really sucking this webcam's dick. Like, he did this whole side-by-side comparison of like the top 5 webcams, and this webcam is the best. He gets to it, and he just, like, his mind is blown. He's like, oh my God, this looks so good. This is the best webcam I think I've ever used. And I went, well, sold me. I'm going to go buy this webcam. I went and bought it. Horrible. Shit camera. Garbage. Complete garbage. Bullshit fucking horrible bullshit garbage camera. Garbage camera. And now I thought, man, he seemed so confident that this was the best webcam he has ever used. Why is it garbage? And that experience of spending $300 that I didn't want to spend, but I spent it on this webcam, and then getting a shitty product, and then thinking back to that YouTuber going, man, fuck that guy. That gave me a whole new profound respect for what people do on YouTube. And thank God I only recommend really good products. I couldn't live with myself if I reviewed something like, oh yeah, this Maxxis 200 watt. Oh, it's so great, you guys. Awesome. I love everything about it. It's the best thing. But it's really garbage. And then someone buys it based on my recommendation, knowing that it's garbage, and someone buys garbage because I told them garbage was awesome when it was really just garbage. That ruined my day, man. It ruined my day believing this YouTuber about this camera, and I bought it and it was terrible. So I really hope that I don't ever lead you down a path where you get something that's terrible. And then if I do that, please let me know. Like, don't get mad at anybody else. You can only get mad at me. Email me. Okay? Email me. God, it was so upsetting. Oh, and that's the thing. Ace Vapor. Paid promotion. YouTube has this thing where if you notice, like, all my videos recently have included the paid promotion thing. You just have to put it on. If you're on YouTube, you have to use it. It's become like the Prop 65 warning in California. It's lost all meaning. The rules of YouTube say that if you have received anything, this Artemis, I've never had any payment money exchange hands between me and Cthulhu. They just send me some stuff, and if it's cool, sure, I review it. I have to put that this is paid, that this is a paid sponsorship, because this has value. If you receive anything of value, you have to mark it as a paid advertisement. So when you go on every review on YouTube, it says paid advertisement. So it's become like the Prop 65 warning. It just means nothing now. There's no way you don't know, was he paid for this product? Did he just receive that product for free and now he has to mark it just because he got this for free? If you received anything of value, you have to mark it as a paid sponsorship, like on YouTube. That's the rules, man. That's the rules. So moving forward, everything is marked that way just to cover my own ass. Everything is marked that way, with the exception of the Evolve Reflex, which I bought. I paid for that, so I didn't put it on there. But literally everything, it's weird. It's a weird little thing. If you've received anything, they put it in quote marks. They're like, of value, you have to disclose that, and you have to mark that this is a paid sponsored video. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? Like it's the Dry Knuckles thing. That was clearly, I can't think of the name, but like an affiliate link in his description for the Dry Knuckles thing. Anyway. What? I drink beer. I drink beer all the time. I don't know why that went in the wrong tube. I've had this body my whole life. I should know how to swallow. Get your head out of the gutter. I'm talking about beer. Okay, let's get to know GrimmGreen. Here's the thing, Ridley, Shane, one more time. Thank you for Ridley. It's delightful. This is completely delicious. I'm gonna vape this bottle. No questions asked. No questions asked. I'm going to vape this bottle of Ridley, Shane, and I appreciate it. So we'll have a new liquid in the lineup next week. Punk and Guava are returning to the bench, to the dugout. That's a thing, right? Sports, the dugout. They're returning to the dugout. Maybe they'll get voted. Maybe they'll get voted on there. Why don't we see other vape reviewers of paid promotions? You do. I do. I see a lot of them. Some of them might not know. Some of them I didn't know. I didn't know until someone brought it to my attention. I was on Twitter and someone said, if you get anything, like you should read those rules, because if you receive anything of value, you have to mark it as a paid video. Then I went, fuck, I haven't been doing that for 11 years. So now everything's getting marked paid, because that's just to cover my own ass, because I did receive something of value. This is worth something. This is worth a retail price, and I didn't pay for this. So, according to YouTube's rules, paid advertisement, paid promotion, because I received something of value. It's one of those superfluous, arbitrary things. It's like Prop 65. When you see Prop 65 on something, that's supposed to warn you that that thing is dangerous, right? But it's on everything in California. So it's lost all meaning. Companies in California, rather than comply with the law of the state, will just disregard the law of the state and just carry the sticker. They're like, what? Oh, I can just carry the sticker like literally everything else? Okay, that's fine. I'll just not comply with the law and just put the sticker on my thing, because it's on everything else. Nobody even looks at that anymore. Nobody goes, whoa, Prop 65, I better not walk into Disneyland because there are, this can expose me to chemicals that are known to the state of California to cause cancer. Waiting in line at Disneyland, it's lost all meaning. Same with paid promotions. It's lost all meaning. I would suggest just finding someone you like and trust and just rolling with it, because you can't judge someone's honesty based on a paid promotion logo on their video. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. Do you guys want to get to know me a little bit better? But do you get paid to show it? See, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at that point. I already got the product, so I have to put the thing on there anyway. At that point, it doesn't matter if I got paid. Doesn't matter. That's the fucking stupid thing about this, is it's supposed to be an accountability thing, right? If Suicide Mods had paid me $1,000 to review this RTA, then that would be something else, and I'd have to mark it as paid promotion. But I also have to mark it paid promotion if I got the RTA for free. So really, it doesn't matter. You have no way of knowing if someone was paid or not. Even if you see that logo, even if you see the little banner, you don't know what that means. They either got the product for free, or they got paid to do the review, or they got paid to bump it up in their queue. That's a thing that happens. I've done that in the past on paid videos. I've put it on there. There's no accountability. It's stupid. Okay, sorry. I don't mean to go on that. I know. We can get to know you while you build the Claymore. Oh, you think you're so funny. You think you're so funny. Oh, where's my Getting To Know GrimmGreen bumper? There it is. Let's wrap this up. Let's start wrapping this up, you guys. Let's get to know GrimmGreen, okay? I apologize for my wildly varying levels of volume on those bumpers. I'm going to get all that sorted out by next week. There's no excuse for that anymore. When retro vaping comes on, it just destroys people's earbuds, and I'm not okay with that. So, Getting to Know GrimmGreen. We're going to add some tracks to the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. Now, I don't know what record is in here. I ordered some records recently, and I don't know what one is in here, but whatever one is in here, we're just going to pick 2 songs, and we're going to add them to the playlist, okay? And they might be, see, this might be, this might be really bizarre. Okay, what are you? Oh, okay, never mind. Eifer. Okay, never mind. I'm going to have to pick a new record really quickly because I'm not familiar with any of this. This is a gift from Eifer. Is this a gift from Eifer? Eifer, I saw it. Sun Ra. The Sun Ra singles. Volume 2 of 3. I'm not hip to Sun Ra, but this has, what is this, 4 records in here? 5 records in here? I can't wait. I'm excited about it. I know literally nothing about this, but that's awesome. Sun Ra, the singles. Anybody else hip to Sun Ra? Anybody else hip to it? I am not. I know. I'm not hip to Sun Ra, but I'm excited about this. I'm going to give this a listen. I appreciate it. Let's open it up at least, right? I feel like that's the least we could do. I feel like this is kind of like an epic band. Like all of these songs are going to be like 25, 30 minutes long. Is that how this works, Eifer? Sun Ra. Dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about this, but I love new music. Yeah, 1, 2, holy shit. Yeah, it's 3 double-sided LPs. Sun Ra. Eifer, thank you. Thank you. This is awesome. You love Sun Ra, Jay Cook? I can't wait. I'm going to get into it. I'm going to get into Sun Ra. I got it on a vinyl now. All right. Well, here's the thing, Eifer. Let me throw this back into my record collection, and I'm just going to grab a random record, and let's see what we can do with it, okay? Here, let's go some... Yeah, here we go. Let's do this. Sun Ra. I'm excited for some Sun Ra, man. What's their sound? What do I have to look forward to here? What do I have to look forward to here, Jay? Bangers, probably. Bangers after bangers. All right, well, I randomly grabbed a record, and we're going to add 2 tracks to the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist, and we're going to be talking about one of my once favorite bands of all time. There was a time in my life where Mastodon could do nothing wrong. Mastodon was untouchable. Like, you know... Remission came out, and I'm just like, oh, and then Blood Mountain comes out, and it's like, ah, and then it's like Mastodon is just the king of my world. Mastodon can do nothing wrong. Oh, we're looking at some jazz here, dude. So I don't know if you guys know, I'm married to Casey Pickle, and she's a huge jazz person. She's a crazy jazz person, and I say crazy jazz people because jazz people are crazy. Crazy jazz person. We've seen so many jazz shows. We went and saw Rest in Peace Chick Corea and his electric whatever something crazy band. Amazing experience, you know. And there was one night where this is a little bit of Getting to Know GrimmGreen, I guess. I'm not a jazz person, and I've never really been a jazz person, right? I'm a metal guy. I've listened to rock and metal my whole life. You know, it's like rock and metal, and then, you know, Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, Demi Lovato, like any girl that can belt it out, just give it to me. I love it all. And then metal. And so I never really listened to jazz. And there was one night when we were, Casey and I, we were living down in San Diego. We were in my favorite apartment out in North Park, and we had some shed time, you know, whatever, cannabis cast, if you want to call it. And we were outside on our little patio. And we used to have these great nights where we would just talk, you know, we'd have cannabis, and then we would just talk. And I love it. I love it. And that's one of the reasons why we podcast for my patrons, because we just like talking. We like to talk, and we have really good conversations, and we were having all these really great conversations. And I mean, truly and honestly, these are the times where like I was really like really very sure that I wanted to marry this woman after these conversations we had. I feel like we got on like a deeper level. Anyway, so jazz. One night we're out having cannabis cast on our porch, and we were listening to music, and Casey put on some jazz, and I didn't get it. I wasn't following it. And Casey is brilliant. She's a musician, and she went to college for music. And so she's like, oh, okay, here, let's start this song. And so we like had this discussion about like the theories of jazz and like the map of jazz music and how the song gets constructed and then deconstructed and then reconstructed. And, you know, live jazz, you won't hear it like it is on the album because they do so much like riffing and freestyle and deconstructing and reconstructing. And like, I finally understood it the way that she explained it to me. And it just like, we started listening to jazz, and it was just like blowing my mind because you can hear this thing happening like over and over. It's like this method, you know, of jazz. It was just a very, very cool experience. And because of my wife, I gained a whole new appreciation for jazz. So Sun Ra, I'm on board. Let's listen to it. But tonight we're talking about Mastodon because I'm also a metal guy. Mastodon Remission came out. I don't remember what year it was, 2002. It has the exploding horse on the cover. March of the Fire Ants. I heard that song, and literally I thought Mastodon just changed the entire metal genre. They are pioneers in what they're doing, you know? And I loved that first Remission album. I loved Blood Mountain. You know, I like Crystal Skull. I love a lot of the stuff they released. And then this album came out, and it was like, this was like the final Mastodon album that I was really like, yes, Mastodon. You know, this was like on my outings with Mastodon. This represents like my starting to don't care so much for Mastodon anymore. You know, I've seen them probably 5 or 6 times live, and every single time I see them, they just get more and more boring to the point that the last Mastodon show I was at, I just left because it was a Kvelertak Gojira Mastodon bill, and I had never heard Kvelertak. I've told this story 2,000 times. Kvelertak came out, just exploded my brain. I just became the biggest fan of Kvelertak after that night. Gojira came out and just pummeled me into a fine rudimentary paste as a human. I was just goo. And then Mastodon comes out, and I was really excited to see Mastodon, and then they're just out there just standing around, just kind of going through the motions. Not even one little like, you know, not even like a, It was like, playing, we're Mastodon. We've played these songs 1,000 times, and we're going to play them 1,000 more, and we're clearly bored out of our fucking minds. And that was boring. And I went, you want to take off? And so we just left, and I didn't see Mastodon. But this album does have some pretty banging tracks on it, and we're going to put 2 Mastodon tracks on the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. And the first one, let's see. I don't even know what to go with. Let's go with The Mother Load because it is probably the best song on this album. The drummer sang this song. And so Mastodon, you kind of, if you're not hip to Mastodon or you're not into Mastodon, their vocals can be a little bit off-putting sometimes. There's one guy, he does this like meow, meow sound. And the other guy, you know, they do this like weird, not singing, not screaming, not talking, just weird vocally sounds. But the drummer actually has like a singing voice, and he sang The Mother Load. So we're going to put The Mother Load, and we're going to put Once More Around the Sun because that is a banger on this album. The problem that I had with Mastodon in their latter years is they started off as such pioneers of this new like post-metal-y sort of, like it's heavy, but it's not crazy heavy, but it's still aggressive, but he's singing. Oh, now he's screaming. Oh, now it's heavy. Oh, now it's like weird atonal melodies. And they had this like post-metal like genre, and they kind of pioneered it. And then all these other bands went, oh, Post metal. All right. So it's like Kylesa comes out and it's like, okay, they're better than Mastodon. It's like Baroness comes out and you go, Mastodon who? Now all I care about is Baroness. So Mastodon but like helped pioneer this post metal genre. And then a lot of other bands came in and just made it way, way better. And on any given day, I think if I could choose between like new Mastodon or Baroness, I'll listen to Baroness. If I can listen to old Mastodon or Baroness, I'll listen to old Mastodon. You know, it's like at some point they just kind of handed the torch to Baroness and went, you guys do this better than us now. Here you go. I still like Mastodon, but they're not like the Mastodon that I used to know. So we're putting the mother load and once more Around the Sun on the Getting to Know GrimmGreen Spotify playlist. It is packed with like 50 plus bangers now. And I'll post a link to it down in the description. Yeah, if you want to check it out. It spans all sorts of genres. There's Warren Zevon on there. There's Creator, Fu Manchu, Witchcraft, Sepultura, Metallica's on there. Mastodon's on there. Clutch is on there. We got some Paramore. We got Blink-182. It's a really good little mix of music, if I don't say so myself. If I do say so myself. So now that we are... What? Too long. Sorry, you guys. I don't want to keep you up this late. I know there's people in like Germany watching right now. It's like, hey, let's wrap this up, GrimmGreen. Okay, here we go. I'm done with the beer. I'm done with everything. Let me take one quick look and make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, I think we're good, you guys. So I'm going to wrap this up, but we've come to the end of another vlog. And I say this every week, but I fucking love Thursdays. I love vlog day. I like getting to hang out with you guys. I like getting to goof off and vape and have like new shit and old shit and music shit and beer shit and advocacy shit and political shit. Like, this is my jam and this is what I do, and I love that you guys are here. I wish I could high five each and every single one of you, and if we ever get the opportunity, maybe post-COVID life, to meet like IRL in real life, I do dispense crisp high fives, or we can just consequences be damned. Let's just go in for a full hug. I'm a hugger, you know? I'm a hugger and a high fiver. So anyway, thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Remember that no matter what anybody tells you, vaping is, hang on, I'm not gonna try to do this. Remember that no matter, wait, hang on. Let's do this. Let's do this tonight. This is how we're going to end the vlog tonight. Remember that no matter what anybody tells you, even if it's Addie Tooney, even if it's Michelle Lynn, even if it's Brian or an advocate for liberty or Sally, like I wouldn't expect Sally to say that to you, but she might. But if anybody tells you, remember, vaping is at least bare minimum 95% less harmful for you than burning and inhaling deadly combustible tobacco cigarettes. Some people now in the United Kingdom are estimating that it's 97 to 98% less harmful than combustion, than burning organic plant matter and inhaling the smoke that emanates from it. It doesn't take a rocket surgeon to figure out that vaping is going to be far less harmful for you. And it is. So remember, you guys, no matter what is in your hand, absolutely, let's keep on vaping. Be excellent to each other, everybody. Peace out. I love you too, Dream. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you back here Monday for the build stream. Be excellent to each other.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year.